When history books speak of World War I, they tell of armies, trenches, and treaties, not of a single man. Yet buried deep in the archives of forgotten letters and declassified dispatches lies the story of one soldier who, without orders or backup, stopped what could have become the bloodiest offensive in human history. His name was Corporal Elias Marek, a Czech-born linguist conscripted into the Austro-Hungarian army in 1915. He wasn't a hero by design. He was quiet, bookish, and more interested in poetry than politics. But fate placed him in the Carpathian Mountains. On the night of March 2, 1916, the night the world nearly burned. That evening, the Austro-Hungarian High Command prepared to launch Operation Iron Wind, a massive surprise assault designed to break the Russian line. What no one knew, except Marek, was that the Russians had already withdrawn from their forward positions, leaving behind civilians, mostly women and children, trapped in the valley below. Marek discovered this when intercepting a Russian transmission. It wasn't military code. It was a desperate plea from a doctor begging the Austrians not to fire. The message never reached command, but Marek read it. And then, alone in his tent, he made a decision that would brand him both a traitor and a savior. He slipped from camp under the cover of fog, climbed through the frozen ravine, and reached the signal post controlling the artillery batteries. He used his position as a translator to send a falsified command to every gunner unit in the region: hold fire, await for further confirmation. For hours, the order held. Confused officers hesitated. Meanwhile, Marek trekked through no man's land, waving a tattered white cloth toward the Russian side. There he warned them of the planned offensive and convinced them to retreat further, sparing thousands. By dawn, when the truth was discovered, the damage was done. The offensive collapsed in confusion, the generals furious and humiliated. Marek was captured, accused of treason, and executed within a week. But in those 7 days, reports from both sides confirmed what he had accomplished. His actions prevented a chain reaction that could have dragged multiple new nations into the war. Decades later, when his sealed confession letter surfaced in 1978, historians verified his signal logs and the halted artillery orders, yet his name remains missing from official textbooks. Corporal Elias Marek, the forgotten man who stopped World War I, not with a weapon, but with a lie born of mercy.